Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, the voice of hardcore boxing. Uh, Marcus Morrison, you might remember him. He's he's been a pro now for 8 years. I think it's 8 years. Yeah, it's about 8 years. Uh, I just want to give him a bit of credit actually because I was looking through his CV. He's an active kid at the moment, isn't he? And everybody were writing him off a few years ago, but he's just had a right good fight with Bentley, fought British, and I just think that I think he's a good fighter. Although he had a lot, I know he had a lot of hype around him early on in his career, and he's been beat by Welburn, Bove, Warren, Eubank, Parker, and Bentley now. Age 29, 25, and 6, 16 by KO. But I think it shows that if you put the effort in and you keep going again, I don't think that losing your O really matters, to be honest. Too many people in the sport of boxing tend to make a big issue about things if you get beat. And you go at bottom at pile and all that. Well, Marcus Morrison's proved that if you want to stay active and stay in the gym and stay ready, right, and you've got a good trainer giving you good advice behind the scenes, you can keep fighting more, can't you? He's one of the most active fighters at the moment out there as regards title fights and keep him busy, and he wants to do well. So I think they've put that uh, undefeated zero mentality thing to the back of their minds and just said, look, we've been beat, we're just going to move forward. It didn't hurt Derek Chisora, did it? And I don't think it's hurting Marcus Morrison. He's got half the defeats Chisora's got, and he's only 29-year-old. But the fights that he were going to learn in, he weren't protected. If you look at some of these guys he's been in with, I don't think he's been protected at all. He's from that next gen group of people that Eddie were bigging up a few years ago. But look at some of the others; they were really protected, weren't they? But I don't think Marcus Morrison's a protected fighter. I think he'll fight anybody. So I think that people should really give him a big up. Uh, I'd like to see him with a couple of wins under his belt and then go again for another title and keep going. I think he's an exciting fighter. I think he brings it, and I wish him well. I don't know what do the fans think to Marcus Morrison's performance against Bentley. What does everybody think about where his career's heading now? Is it going in the right direction? 25 and 6. Like I've just said there, we have to get this mentality from fighters that if you get beat, it's the end of the world. It isn't the end of the world if you get beat. Bit of Bovril. And outside with dog on a freezing my ass off. Can't beat a bit of Bovril. But no, I just think that people should get behind Marcus Morrison. He's a great fighter. Uh, Maybe his English stroke British level. I think right opportunity wins the British title. If he can get a British title out of boxing, that's brilliant. He's already beat that Blander Armour, hasn't he? One of your former European champion. I might have that wrong. I don't think there was a belt on line when he fought him or European one on line, but he's obviously capable of mixing it in that group, isn't he? So that's his best win so far. But I think he beat that kid abroad, didn't he? I think he beat him abroad in Italy. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I can't see it on there. But I think that, like I've just said there, it's not about the O. And he's shown that, Marcus Morrison. And all you fighters out there that are watching this and thinking, well, I need to protect my O. You don't need to protect your O. You need to roll the dice and test yourselves. If you can't test yourselves in sparring, test yourselves when you get in ring with fights that are 50-50s, or if you're a 40-60 in it, you know, you're an underdog. That might bring out the best in you. That's what's going to put the sport back on track. I don't think that people like Marcus Morrison's age having knockover fights are going to learn anything. They've got to be in there. Do you know what I mean? He's had a few learning fights and tick over fights, but he's not frightened to fight the champions or test himself. So I think that's good. I think that's really good. I think Tyan Booth's got to be kicking himself, though, hasn't he? Really, he's got a win over Marcus Morrison, and who's been advising him since then. He's not really kicked on, has he? And look at Marcus Morrison, he's kicked on. I mean, Tyan Booth nearly got Eubank out there, didn't he? He's a millionaire now. Marcus Morrison, I won't say he's a millionaire, but I'd say he's financially secure. He's in a good position. So a few wrong turnings at the wrong time in the sport of boxing, and that's what happens. That's just how I look at it. So, all right, what do the fans think? Do they think that Marcus Morrison can win a British title? I think he can. If Joe Gallagher and Frank Warren and them get into a British title, middleweight or super middle, I think that's really, really good. Just my opinion. So I think he's an exciting fighter. He's obviously an hard trainer. Okie dokie. So that's just what I want to say. I want to say good luck to Marcus Morrison. And like I've said, and I'm going to keep banging on about it, it's not about protecting your own. You've got to test yourselves. Otherwise, what we're going to do is just stroll through life, winning everything and doing everything perfectly. No, you're not going to do, are you? You're going to get peaks and troughs, and you know, the highs and the lows. Sometimes it's better just to have the highs and the lows. It's because the highs are better if you throw the lows in. So, all right, I just wanted to say that. Okie dokie. Leave a comment in the comment section or email me on pokecorner@mail.com. All right. Over and out from the biggest gob in boxing. I might not have biggest gob in boxing. I've got best teeth, and Peace out.